Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chief Master Instructor Kenny Smith with Total Force Training Group again. You are looking at my go bag. This will probably be the longest video I've done to date. The bag by itself I got from my instructor candidate, Justin Carter. A good friend of mine. He gets all kinds of nylon gear from all kinds of people. Usually gets good stuff too. He really doesn't buy crap, which is part of why I like him. Alright, so looking around the outside of the bag, if I'm not mistaken, this one's a granite gear. Well, look, when you look at your pack, anybody that's humped a ruck a long way will tell you, these right here, your shoulder straps, are the most important thing in the world. These things are filled with closed cell foam. They're extremely comfortable. Alright, nice padded hip belt that using that's a lost art. And a chest strap, if you want to use that. I don't really like it, but it has its place. Ranger beads, I broke one of mine off of, I've had this set for years. They work well for what they are, help you keep track of your pace, but you have to know your pace. I'll probably do a pace counting video at some point. This is my preferred outdoor bush tool. Nasty, ratty, had it for years, trim and tina machete. I can do all kinds of crazy shit with that. Not to mention the fact it's a damn good camp defense weapon if you don't have a firearm. ITW Grimlock on there for hanging a rope or whatever else I might want to hang on there. Going around the other side, that's a European military canteen there. It's a 1 liter. You know, it's got a wider mouth than the U.S. one, so it fills a little easier. Alright, also got my glint flag on there. If you're not military or law enforcement, those are kind of hard to lay hands on, and they should be because it's IFF. Old Air Force Junior ROTC name tape that I sewed on there. Well, my grandma sewed on there. She's the seamstress. In this main compartment, first things first, we have the Gore-Tex jacket. Yeah, I hold over from my Marine Corps days. Same thing with the fleece. When I was at Fort Hood for an AT, I found a bunch of shit. Alright, in my locker. I don't know who the hell it was, so no one fessed up, so it's now mine. This is a Wiggy's bivvy shelter. I'm not setting that up in the building. Don't expect it. Keeps the bugs off, keeps the rain off. Good piece of kit. A lot of SF guys I know carry them. This is the Snug Pack Sleeper Light Square Foot. I paid about $70 for it. As you can see, it compresses down to a pretty small size there. Alright, and it is rated. I'm going to tell you, I'm a sissy when it comes to the cold, okay? And this one says it'll keep you warm to 32 for comfort, 18 for a low. I've camped out with it 40-degree weather, and I was pretty comfortable. Grunt roll, hey, if you don't know how to make one of these, you should, especially if you're going to do much rucking. It's a pair of skivvies, clean t-shirt, socks, rolled together into a small package. I put mine in a lock sack because nothing's worse than changing clothes and putting on soaking wet drawers and socks. I've got trench foot one time before, never again. That shit blows. A couple of highway flares, roadway flares, fusees, whatever the hell they're calling them this week. You know, all kinds of good stuff with them, fire starting, signaling. Evil Genius stuff. You know, I'm not going to go into anything like that, though. Not on video, at least. Come to a class. Opening this top part, this is my tools. I am testing this. I haven't got sick from it yet. This is one of the cheap water filter bottles from Walmart. I'm actually surprised I haven't got sick yet, but I haven't. So, and I don't use chemical treatment with that. I do keep the MSR Sweetwater solution. I had an MSR Sweetwater filter. It took a dump on me. Alright, like I said earlier, you know, everybody always says, hey, give your stuff to Kenny if you want to see if it's tough. It's an anvil, he can break it. A few feet of cordage. I can use that for obviously all kinds of crap. Fairly stout rope. You can never have too many matches, okay? It's an old pill bottle. Looks like I need to replace that one. Glad I went through this with you guys before I actually needed it. Map compass, couldn't tell you the make of that one anymore. It's still pretty accurate. I was actually using it the other day. Spare filter cartridge for that water bottle. One thing I don't like about a filter life, I might want to put my tools back in that lock sack. I keep a Cliff Bar in there. Alright, just go food. This is actually one of the better tasting chemical water treatments I've ever used. The Aquamira. It is chlorine hydroxide and phosphoric acid. It actually tastes pretty good as long as you follow the direction. This is my headlamp that I use when I'm rucking or whatever. It's from Black Diamond. It's got a spot beam. Put that on. Yeah. And here, I'll put it on myself. And interchangeable brightness settings, plus a strobe option. Okay. Plus that strobe option. There's high, medium, low, strobe. Also has a flood option that will also strobe for you. There's high, medium, low, and strobe. Secures with elastic. I like this little headlamp. It has pretty good battery life. I've had it for about 2 years. I think I'm only changed batteries twice, and I use it all the time. As far as prepackaged tinder goes, I like Wetfire from Ultimate Survival Technologies. This is a few of the storm matches I know you've all seen. Get that open. Just kind of secured with a rubber band. This ain't even a Ranger brand. This is a cheap-ass Dollar General rubber band here. End cap off an old flare and a few of the good lifeboat matches. We'll set these over here on the weight that holds down my heavy bag. 550 cord. This stuff's amazing. This is, again, a muzzle loader, speed loader. In case you guys can't tell, I used to do a lot of black powder hunting in my day. I got these things all over. Artificial bait, and you can kind of see the line in there in one end. All right, this is not for fishing, real fishing. This is for trot line fishing. And the other side's my hardware. Okay, split shot and hooks. That's, like I say, that's for setting up a trot line, because it can fish while I'm doing other things. Gerber flick. This is actually, I think I give about 30, 35 bucks for it. What I like the most about this for my go bag is the fact that I can get the tools out without opening it. All right, I'm stuck with one hand. I'll do a video on that later. And yeah, I do kind of throw my stuff around. That's why, you know, people give me stuff when they, you know, want to see if it'll break. This is the awesome ferro rod I was talking about earlier. Let me get it open for you. Yeah, this is the Strike Force by Ultimate Survival Technologies. Cool thing about it is, whatever tinder you're using, there's a that's Vaseline and cotton balls, a waterproof pocket for it in the bottom. Okay, now, next, opening this compartment back here again. Right in the rain paper, I had an ink pen in there, a Sharpie marker, and it busted a few different chem lights, red, green, white, and I have some IR in there if I'm not mistaken. Oil rehydration salts, that stuff's awesome, keep you going. You can tell I've been in the military because I'm a firm believer in mole skin. Alright, not that only military guys believe in that, but those of y'all that have pumped long distances in the crappy boots, and you know what I'm talking about. Alright, in case y'all haven't seen in my videos, I am a fat boy, so I am going to eat. Just the propane canister, besides running my little Primus stove here. I'll assemble that for everybody. This stove is awesome. It probably weighs 12 ounces. I am not putting this on this canister, just because I really don't feel like smelling propane butane blend. There's the stove assembled, just kind of screws right there for those of y'all that aren't familiar. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Throw you a match up there. Got a pretty hot flame. Military mess kit. Alright, most of y'all probably seen one of those. But I keep, you know, just spoon and fork in there. And bags of rice. Rice is good filler food. Lasts forever. I can cook it straight in there. Alright, Viennese sausages. I like Viennese sausages. I wouldn't eat them cold, but I'd cook them. Okay. Namely because Lord only knows how long those have been in there. Probably giving the running shits. It's my snack bag. Cliff bars, tea bag, sugar for that. All of that sugar is plenty secured to keep my ants out, and hot chocolate. Alright, because rucking sucks. Anything that can make it better is always welcome. Okay. I had a bunch of MRE stuff here, but my last camp trip I ate a bunch of it. MRE accessory kits. This go bag is getting repacked tonight too, by the way. Ziploc bag full of 40 caliber pistol bullets. My pistol goes with me everywhere. Only makes sense that I have ammo in there. And that's it. That's my go bag. All in all, it probably weighs, I'm going to venture out there and guess about 30, 35 pounds. Alright, maybe a shade over and under, give or take. So, there it is. That's my go bag. It is constantly changing. Do not expect it to look the same in a month. Okay? That's just the way it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kenny Smith, Chief Master Instructor, Total Force Training Group. I'll be hopefully learning some more E&E stuff from a few different people and getting that out there, y'all. Alright, stay in the fight.